Welcome back to the Girl Cave. People, do not adjust your screens. It is a blurry picture. In fact, both pictures are super blurry. Why would I even bother to scrap pictures like this? Well, go get a drink, pull up a chair. I have got a story for you. But first, I'm going to tell you how I created a page kit for these pictures, because it was one of those layouts that I had prepared ahead of time. I had collected some papers for my trip to Europe and some embellishments, and as I was going through them, because I was pre-planning pages, I found this sheet of paper and this embellishment that said Metro, so I knew I was going to use them exactly for this story. I also wrote myself a note because I knew that I had a blue die cut in the shape of a star in my binder, and I went through my scraps because I wanted to use up some scraps for matting the pictures, and I knew that I had them in blue, so I wrote myself a note about that. Something else that I normally include in my page layouts are sketches, and for this one I didn't have a specific sketch in mind, but I was looking more at how I was going to use clusters in this page because of the page itself. It has a long icon, so I thought I could merge these two layouts and build my embellishments that way. As far as embellishments, at that point I only had the Metro sign, the paper, which is not an embellishment, but that's all I had, and these brads that were in the shape of a police officer's hat. So I knew I was going to use those, and that's what I included in the bag. So in addition to the sheet of paper and the super blurry pictures, I knew the title that I wanted to use because it has to do with the story, so I wrote it on an index card. At this point, I start going through my color bins and my sticker and die cut binder to find any other embellishment that I could use for this page. So I'm keeping in mind that I wrote myself a note about that blue star because I'm thinking it's a police theme, so I'm looking for anything that's in blue and red, black, anything that has to do with police officers I'm going to pull. I'm going to use those silver thickers, and I have this packet of dimensional stickers, and I'm looking through here to see what I could use. Definitely I'm going to use one of those geocache and this stop sign. I honestly don't remember where I got that, but I had put it on the packet because I knew that I could obviously use that for a police theme. And I'm going to use that big one here that says here's the story, and that little one that says captured. I'm going to include those in my layout. So I pulled those aside and put them on wax paper right before I start my layout. So I continue to go through my sticker binders to see if there's anything that I could possibly use, and I thought, well, maybe I'll use that little hand as if the police officer's writing a ticket. I'm just pulling things. I had these old stickers that are military, and then I remembered that my son's girlfriend had purchased some stickers at the Dollar Tree, and she gave me half of each sheet. She bought 2 sheets. One was transportation and the other one was sports, and the transportation one had this beautiful little police car, and it also had another tiny stop sign. So I decided I'm definitely including these in the layout. This is the finished layout. Okay, so this story, this is why the pictures are blurry. We were on the Metro in Paris, and we were being pickpocketed, and we were yelling at the lady that was trying to pickpocket us, and it was chaotic at the moment. And I don't know who had the camera, probably my husband, and my husband was like taking pictures of her, and we were yelling and we were trying to yell, but none of us had picked up French. We knew English, obviously, we knew Spanish, and my youngest son and I had chosen to learn a little bit of Italian, so we were yelling Polizia, Policia, police, but we just couldn't get it out in French. But she knew what we were yelling, and when she saw that we took her picture, like, she was freaking out, and she said, no policia, and she just, she got off the next stop. she didn't manage to take anything from us, thankfully, but it was quite the story. And these are the pictures. So that's my youngest son's head. I don't know, I think that might be my oldest son. And is that me? I don't know if that's me or not. It might be me, or maybe another passenger, but it was chaotic. It was fun. We had lots of fun stories on this trip. I made a little cluster up here. I used a blue star because, you know, police officers have that star as a badge. I put the little stop sign that I found there, and I didn't like the wording, right? It didn't match, so I just covered it up with another silver star and the little police hat, Brad. I used a little police car sticker that my son's girlfriend gave me, that sticker, and it's actually from the dollar store, so it came in handy. And from that packet, I used the word captured. I used stickers to write police in Italian, Spanish, and English. And then because this little sign, I don't see myself using it at any other time, I just layered it above the sign that says Metro. And here I had another little stop sign. I think that one also came from the set of stickers that my son's girlfriend gave me. A little, what do you call these? Geotag. Another police officer's hat. A star. Here's the true story. And then I used my edge punch on the journaling. And I did my journaling. So this layout is done. And that wonderful, fun story was told. And my children still remember this. They were in middle school at the time. They still remember this story. But I mean, this is a story that we want documented so that my grandchildren or even my great-grandchildren can live through that moment with us and just laugh, because truly it was a funny moment. It could have turned out badly, like she could have taken things from us, but thank God she didn't, and she just left us a wonderful memory. So if you like this story, and if you like the idea of scrapbooking, even pictures that are not good quality, give me a thumbs up. You know, sometimes we have pictures that are before digital cameras, and they may be blurry, they may be dark, but that's the only picture that we have of that moment, and I think it's still worth telling that story. So sometimes it's not so much about the picture, but the story. Come back next week. We might be doing something else crazy right here at the Girl Cave. Bye.